It's about to end.
Oh, it's
Wait
over.
for it. Just wait for it.
My life or the song?
The song.
Oh.
And not your life. Welcome back, people. Antisocial Experience number 132, Land of the Squoke.
Yeah, we're almost we almost are 138.
Right.
Yeah, that's got to be the name of that episode.
I've already had it planned for 137 episodes.
Got it. I just thought, yeah. But yeah, welcome back.
Yes, if Jim,
yeah, me.
If sheets can make up words, so can we.
We sure can.
Dude, they put SH ahead of
everything.
Yeah. Everything.
Everything.
Good times. Antisocialexperience.com, the website. We're going to just skip over that. Not skip, but buzz through it quick.
You know the drill.
Live show, East Coast of the United States.
The hot East Coast, man. We are boiling up here.
Yeah, it's so hot here. In fact, today, we kept our air conditioner running. Sound quality will be degraded.
Yeah.
Huge apologies on that.
But us sweating profusely would have just been way worse.
I don't know that I could. It would have been like a 5-minute show.
I know, dude. Seriously, like my goal, like not on the weekends now, like since I've been working 2 jobs, and especially that other job, is not sweating. Like my autumn, just not. Well, I did go swimming yesterday. I did. I seen my friends the Kuchas boys and got to go swimming at their house.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was a good time.
Nice.
But yeah, just not to sweat. My goal is not to sweat at all.
That's a good goal, man.
Yeah, it really is, man. It's been working thus far.
I don't, unfortunately, I don't get to enjoy that liberty. Not most days, anyways.
Yeah, well, I only do 2 days a week. If I do.
Or 2 days a week, what?
I don't have to.
Sweat?
Yeah, no sweating.
How was yard sailing? By the way, was there anything good out?
No, dude, it was. Yeah, dude. I bought a cigar box, and I got the old. I got Faith a couple like snowmen, like glass snowmen stuff she wanted, and that was it. Everywhere there's normally 10,000 yard sales. Like, I mean, this was the supposed to be the 100-mile yard sale thing. Well, dude,
that's what it was.
Yeah, but it got canceled. But everybody was like, oh, we're gonna do it on our own. But yeah, dude, it was maybe the 10-mile yard sale. Like,
wow,
dude, there was nothing. Like,
that's a big thing for a lot of people.
Dude, that's a huge thing, especially for that area. But that's probably the biggest thing that happens in like Frenchville and stuff over the year. You know what I mean? They had the Frenchville picnic.
Where is that from, too? Like
Frenchville, Carthus, Clear. I think it runs like the whole way. Morrisdale, Clearfield. Like, I mean, it just yeah. And I mean, dude, it's usually like every single freaking house. This one and like some of the parks and stuff they have within like the Carthus Park and stuff like that. There's usually like the vendors there selling, food and stuff like that. And like church parking lots, fire company parking lots are full of vendors, yada, yada. There was nothing anywhere. I found a small group of them and we stopped there, and that's where I found my cigar box and other thing, like the other stuff, and drove around a little more, and there was just nothing, man.
Nice.
And
I mean, cigar boxes is cool.
Yeah, no, I like that antique stuff like that, man. I saw it and it was $2. So I'm like, I'll take that for $2.
Wooden or cardboard?
Wooden.
Wooden ones are nice.
Yeah.
Dude. They warp though. If you don't have them in a stable environment, like almost like a room-sized humidor,
right?
Seems like the lids warp, or they like to buckle and crack where the hinges are.
This one actually has a crack in it already, but I was like, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, characteristics. Gives a character. Can't beat it.
I'm sure that box could tell a story or two, of where it's been. Last year at the 100, I bought it from the same guy actually, dude. I found this cool ass thing. You remember the show MASH, right? Well, it was a freaking. How
could I forget it?
Right, but it was made like during the show MASH, but it was a bottle of vodka that looked like a freaking IV drip, and you hook it up and it runs this tube down, like the vodka's in the thing, and it has a little it's a miniature IV drip for the vodka, and it dispenses vodka, but it's like all MASH related. Like it's so cool, man.
That's kind of crazy.
Still had the vodka in it too, by the way, and I haven't drank it yet.
What are you saving it for?
Nothing. I don't drink too much.
When you're old and feeble.
Yeah, maybe. I've had the same fifth of Captain Morgan for like 9 months now. Like, no, I don't know. I don't like to be hungover. I sweat then.
Yeah. Oh, and might not. Excuse me. Might I add? If you have a computer, phone, Mac, PC, Android, even iOS, I think works. I don't know. It was beta for a while. I don't know the details. I just know what I tried, and I didn't try iOS because I don't have an iPhone.
I do. We could always try me sometime.
Yeah, we'll try it someday.
Yes.
But yeah, if you want to join the actual conversation, be here for the duration, or even listen. Say you don't want to watch a video. Say you want to listen to a live show. Should be a link in the description to take you to Clean Feed. You can connect. Real simple. It'll connect through your phone, Mac, PC, whatever. Or if you want people that got to dial a number, we can do that too.
Yeah, I mean, what better way to spend a Sunday than talking to us?
I could think of a lot better ways.
Well, yeah. I don't know, man.
No, eventually.
I like seeing you on Sundays, all right?
Eventually, you get tired of counting steaming piles of shit. I'm up to 132 so far.
I'm glad to be part of like at least 20 some of those.
Oh, shit. All right, man. Let me,
Yeah, I guess we can just stop the chit chat and get into the episode.
Some people hate that aspect.
Really?
Yeah, some people, like podcast listeners, and I'm talking people that listen to audio, if they're going to hear something, they want
it to be pretty direct.
Like, yeah, get to the meat and potatoes. Don't waste my time. My time's valuable. I have 80 other shows that I listen to.
Oh, I don't know, man. The other show I do, man, it's like, it's all that. It's what it is.
Some people do that, and that's fine. Because if you think about it, any show, any podcast, any live stream, unless you have a guest or many guests, like repeatedly getting people in, and I would say, being in Central PA, we're not in the main hub.
No.
As far as where people are, like LA.
No.
California.
Yeah, New York City.
But yeah.
Right.
Like, I don't know how many celebrities or big people roll through here.
Not many, man.
Right. But no, some people like it, some people don't. Anyhow.
I do know that one time Phil Anselmo did roll through Phillipsburg.
There you go.
We were at a Super Joint show, and he's like, I rolled through a town today, this little town called Phillipsburg, and we were just like, oh my God.
Was it PA or New Jersey?
He was in PA because we were at the Crowbar.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I saw telling her something about rolling through Phillipsburg, and we were like, oh,
right.
That's awesome.
Starstruck.
Yeah,
he
man.
was in my town.
Like, yeah, the legend was in our town. Like, you don't even know how many parties you hosted, bro. Pantera all night.
All right.
These ladies.
Speaking of parties, I think they were partying ahead of time. I'm not going to play I don't like playing videos just because.
No, I get that.
You know, and we are actually on the right screen.
Yeah.
This one.
Hey, and also my phone hasn't gone off for like 4 shows straight too, by the way.
I keep muting mine.
I know, I'm doing so good. I'm growing up.
And I mean, I think not everybody, I'm not going to say society as a whole has done it, but I'm thinking most people at some time or another, like dumb kids, like do the dine and dash. Like go dine, take off, don't pay.
That's horrible.
It used to be a thing.
Really?
Like,
I can't say I've ever done that one.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I never went in, ate, and ran off. But
one time I was wasted of sheets and took somebody's food, but that was it.
Somebody else's?
Yeah.
I think I walked out without paying before.
Yeah, and it was on accident.
But it was the old one.
Oh, like by the fire company
type?
Okay.
The old, before it got rebuilt. But I tried paying later, and they're like, well, what'd you get? And I'm like, I don't know. That was like late night Saturday night.
Right, yeah. Could have been anything.
Anything. You tell me what didn't get paid for.
Right.
It's like,
why was the drawer short?
It's like a whole list of stuff, bud. You got $100? No, so they did a dine and dash.
Do you know what state this was in?
These guys, no clue.
No clue? All right.
So these ladies did a dine and dash. One of them left their purse, or their little handbag, whatever you want to call it. They came back for it. Come back to get it. They're like, the place wants them to pay, and there's other customers that were sitting, dining, eating. And like, basically the video is summed up by like, go pay.
Yeah.
Go pay, and then leave. You already left once without paying.
Paying, yeah.
And apparently, if going by what the context of the video, and I know if you don't have the whole video, you weren't there, you didn't witness it, context is kind of lost. You don't lose what all happened. You can't have the clear story. But from some of the comments of the person recording the video that she makes, like, look at how much food you ordered. Like, you ordered so much stuff, didn't even eat it, and then you're just gonna leave?
Yeah.
Without paying?
Yeah.
Come on now. That's kind of a prick's trick.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But imagine that. You leave. You thought you got away. Like, shit, my wallet's there. One, not only could you, one, get caught, two, you got other patrons harassing you, telling you go pay, just like go pay and leave. Like that's what the video. You can sum it up with that. Just go. They're like go.
Yeah, just go pay and like.
Get out.
Do you remember the movie True Romance with Christian Slater?
Yeah, to an extent.
Well, like you know what I mean. He ends up hooking up with that prostitute or whatever,
Yeah.
and he goes back to kill her pimp. Well, when he does, he drops his license there, and same type of thing, and that's how they track him. But like just a dumb move like that, that's what that kind of. Not that they killed anybody. I'm just saying like leaving the whole like I went and did this horrible crime, but here's my information if you need it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't so horrible in their case.
No.
And they weren't worried about going and paying or even getting out. Their main concern was that they were being recorded.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's all they're concerned.
And true, if somebody's video recording, you should be concerned as to like why.
Right, but like they know why.
Yeah, they don't need to ask or be concerned.
But that's stealing. Is that not like that's the same as stealing?
Yeah, that's how it's looked at.
I mean, it should be.
I don't know anybody that's ever got charged for a crime with Dine and Dash.
I don't know either.
I'm not saying that people haven't. So
no, I'm sure it's happened.
Don't start a trend with that.
Yeah,
people.
Yeah, please. The restaurant industry is hard enough as it is right now.
Why can't kids be eating Tide Pods? They should be doing that again.
I know. Maybe that was the alcohol. Maybe that's where this all started.
That damn ice bucket challenge.
It was the ice bucket challenge that started it all.
It froze all the brains.
At
least we know we solved the riddle.
It was the ice bucket mixed with the Tide Pod that created Corona.
One other such nugget, and I only pulled up literally 2 things. Okay, but this one, it's kind of sad, but not, because you got to think. If you've put your time in and you're getting older, do you need somebody telling you what to do and not do?
No.
But I understand wanting to comply with like wearing a mask, doing that, and also if you don't want to, that's fine. You got governments or local governments, mayors, whatever, telling you, hey, yes, we're doing this. We got to stop Corona. I understand those aspects of it, but if you're just a person out in society and you're like, hey, you need to be wearing a mask, and you try and tell them that and they're not going to comply, to take it further beyond that, I don't think you have a place doing that.
No, I don't either. Because, I mean, everybody had, like, it's your own, you know what I mean? It's your own, I don't know. But, like, and I know everybody needs to do their part. Not, like, I'm not even getting into that stuff. But, like,
that's a discussion for another day. That's not even a discussion.
No, I'm tired of that discussion, to be honest with you. Like, I get it. And I do. I wear the mask in the store, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes. If I have it with me, if I didn't forget it.
Yeah, I mean, if I have to run in a Minute Mart, dude, and, like, I didn't bring it, like, I'm still running in a Minute Mart. I'm sorry. Like.
But this one, this is
and this happened 20 minutes, like I said, from my friend's house.
What?
This right here.
What, this here? The Ralph's?
Oh no, it was the other one we found with the stabbing.
Oh yeah.
That one
That's
happened.
Nutty. No,
yeah,
we can bring that up too.
Yeah.
This one, apparently, an older gentleman was in a Ralph's grocery store. Okay.
Is that like what's a Ralph's grocery store? Is it just like a
like a Martin's or
okay, like a Giant or something?
Yeah,
gotcha.
Some crazy shit.
Okay.
So this older guy's in there, not wearing a mask. Store employees like, hey, you got to be wearing a mask. Dude starts getting a little like worked up about it. Just tries to ram a lady with his cart. Some other lady tries to push him out of the way. Store worker that told him, hey, you got to be wearing a mask, jumps in because this guy getting aggravated and a little violent with the cart thing and pepper sprays him. Like, that's a bit far, a bit extreme.
Yeah, I don't think like you have the right to pepper spray somebody. No.
I mean, try and tell somebody, hey.
Right, like you've done your part.
You did your part.
Right, like at that point, that's when the authorities should be called in. And if it's getting violent.
And I think this shit, people being instructed, hey, if you have patrons, if you have customers lingering, being too close, you got to go out and separate them. I don't think people need to be doing that. Being instructed to do so is how shit like this is going to happen. And it's just stupid.
Yeah, it's the whole child mentality of tell me no, and I'm going to do it 10 times more. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's what it is. It's like you did what you're instructed to do, and now you took it 100-fold beyond that. You're pepper spraying and elderly guys.
Yeah. And like what you know what I mean? Like I don't know, use any, like, a Giant employee. Can you imagine, like, the cashier at freaking Giant pepper sprayed me? Like, what the
That'd be
hell?
nuts.
Yeah, man. Like, that could, I guarantee there's a lawsuit coming out of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like,
and there's so much other stuff going on. You brought up the one about the stabbing. What was that?
somebody was, somebody told another guy to wear a mask, and the guy got angry about it apparently, and he stabbed a 77-year-old man. This was up in East Lansing, Michigan, and apparently then he fled. Well, when
ran away.
Yeah, when the cops chased him down, he got out of his car and like kept coming at the female officer, like coming and coming, and like
she's backing up.
She was like legit. They played her body cam. Like she literally did like legit everything you can before you would have to pop. Yeah. And she popped him. And unfortunately, I mean, the guy did pass in the hospital after he was shot. But I mean, you can't run towards a cop with a knife in your hand, man. I mean, that's just, you can't run towards anybody with a knife in your hand. I'd have shot him too.
I mean, yeah. And I'm not encouraging people take on or try and have a conflict or a fight and fight back with officers.
No.
But at the same time, can you really blame people? I mean, look at this shit going down like this year.
This is the scariest world I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And we are like the laughing stock of every other country in the world.
It's, I don't even know how it's so crazy, because how do you solve something like this?
I don't know.
Like, do you like? Here's one thing I was thinking of, and granted, my brain's not the best at problem solving. I'll admit that right now. So don't take any of these words as gold to the bank. Let me warn you.
You
now.
Can't cash them in for coins anyway at this point.
Let me warn you now, people. But perhaps if incidents happen and there's people that are not causing conflict, like at protests,
yeah,
or whatever, and they're getting officers, the riot squads, whatever, SWAT, people stepping out of line and taking it too far on citizens. Like, how do you, because you can't pull funding for all police.
No.
But how do you solve stuff like that? Like, granted, this is just my brain thinking when I'm not idle, but idle literally thought-wise anyhow, working on computers, I can still think about other stuff. Treat it like the military, kind of, to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, somebody on your force steps out of line, funding's pulled for yours, so now are you going to go out there and do your job without being paid? No. And you're also going to make the guy pay. That, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's one way to handle it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would just imagine, okay, if you were on any whatever task force squad to handle a riot, but you're also going to be an officer. You also have an actual job, and you're the one that decides to have some type of conflict, beat on somebody that wasn't provoking it. If all funding's lost, none of you, your coworkers, are getting paid or nothing. Everybody you work with that you know and don't know is going to be gunning for you, mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to be that guy?
No. You don't want to be that guy anywhere, really. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's what you mess up, and the whole platoon's doing push-ups,
mm-hmm.
cleaning, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, handle it like that internally. I think fewer people would step out of line.
Agreed.
I mean,
I've heard they've been like taking training and stuff further too, which, you know what I mean?
How to deal with such stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, the camo-clad special forces, whatever, out in Portland,
mm-hmm.
that stuff's crazy.
Yeah, man, that's...
The mayor, he pushed to have them removed.
The army people, the special forces.
Portland mayor demands removal of camouflage-clad agents. Like, yeah. So the people that were out in Portland, all clad in camo, the ones that one giant, like, mountain of a man that has just taken not batons, I think they were wooden. They might have been metal, might have been wooden, but he's just getting
pummeled.
Yeah, and it was where they're like, move, you got to move. And he's like, no, he wasn't doing nothing. Just hands up, and they start beating on him. It mace to the face twice.
Yeah, dude.
Or I'm not sure if it was CO2 or mace. I wasn't there. I don't know.
What's CO2? Like, I've never heard of
Be
CO2
like
to
a
phase.
freeze spray, real cold, like a deterrent.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
kind of
Okay.
just like a real cold blast. It's gonna make you move, but it's
Lethal or
not as bad as like mace or pepper spray or something.
gotcha.
Yeah, and the dude just turned, like, finally he's had enough. Turns around, but he's still flipping him off, walking away.
Yeah,
Like,
but he walks away, dude, because like he pretty much is the mountain. If you've ever seen Game of Thrones, he's that
right?
big. He's enormous.
Dude, it looked like little Lego figures swinging sticks at like a
Dude,
GI Joe
like I told
character.
you, it
Like,
reminded me of like a midget trying to chop down a tree with a baseball bat. Like
right?
it's not gonna happen. Like that didn't even phase that guy. Like he's
No,
hitting his legs, hitting, and the guy's standing there like this.
he's gonna feel it later.
Oh
Obviously.
yeah, but like still, like to dude for that not to phase you, like he didn't even flinch.
And the ripping the dude that he kind of jumped out of his own chair, trying to take on officers that were handling somebody else in the mob. Like
the man in the wheelchair. Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking about? Yeah.
But then to take his chair and throw, I mean, even if it is a quick release tear down wheelchair that comes apart easy, still, you know the guy can't walk.
Right.
You can see that he can't move his legs. And there are a couple people taking him on.
Yeah. Like
How many people do you need? How many people's appropriate?
to fight a man in a wheelchair?
Right. I mean, granted, they were involved with somebody else right there, and that's what he was trying to get him to ease up on, and then it's
Directed towards
on
him, right?
Yeah, no, dude, and I said it before the show. I hate to even think it, but it's like, what if you're not gonna find a way to move forward? And because most of these people aren't gonna get punished. Like if you're if your property or person, if your property's damaged during a riot by police, or your car, or you're hurt during a protest, riot, whatever, none of that's getting paid for. But on the other hand, if they get injured, you're going to be liable for it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's kind of how it works.
Really?
Yes. As far as I know. Now, maybe not all states, but yes, that's how it works. If it's during, I don't want to say riot, but like protest, riots, stuff like that going on. And that's just bananas, man. Like,
Yeah.
if you do it, you should be liable for it. You're not special.
No.
Even with a badge. I mean, yeah. That's the job you want to do? Well, we're food service, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know, just yeah, I don't know. I don't have a solution. So
No,
I'm glad nobody's asking me.
No, I don't either. Like you said, if like I don't even know where you'd start with this, man. Like I said, it's.
Well, I'm telling you, I honestly think a good place to start is somebody on that.
Well, no, like you said, the platoon, like the platoon-based thing, like
Yeah.
you say, yeah, no, you're
Somebody steps out of line, funding is pulled for that whole
unit.
department. And I'm not talking just the riot squad. I'm talking riot squad, the people, the officers that are behind desks pushing pencils. Funding is pulled for everybody, because everybody there is not going to put up with your crap.
Right.
Cause.
Oh man,
I don't care, dude. It's an ongoing joke.
I know it is. It's an ongoing thing I keep doing.
But no, I think that would be one solution, because it would kind of handle itself internally.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. I mean, if you know what I mean, if there's an employee at work costing me a bunch of money, like I'm gonna be on his shit.
And
like,
especially if you're still required to show up and do your job. But sorry,
yeah,
you know what I mean. And granted, no, that wouldn't be fair. But it would hold true to the one bad apple spoils it, the whole bunch.
but yeah,
You know.
mm-hmm.
And yeah, you would be more inclined to hold your coworkers accountable.
Right. And I assume those guys are like anything, you know what I mean? You become, tight with your coworkers, even in a kitchen and stuff. I'm sure out there,
Right.
it's like a brotherhood of,
Right, but
so I'm like, you don't want to piss your brothers off, man. You know what I mean?
And how many people would still be showing up doing those jobs? Protests going on for what, 65, 56 days, something like that straight? How many people are showing up in that area to do that job without being paid?
Right.
It's going to be maybe not zero, but it's not going to be near the number it is now.
No.
You know? So yeah, that's one such idea. Is it the right idea? Probably not. Is it a fair idea? Hell no.
No, but it's an idea.
It's an idea, and it's better than going back to like Lord of the Flies style, everybody fighting.
Right. Poor Piggy gets his head knocked off with a rock at the end. Yeah. Didn't that happen in Florida Flies?
I think so.
Yeah,
It's been years.
I know.
Years
Same.
since I read it, man.
Same here.
Let me pull up. We're gonna go back. Go back to that one. If you do have something to say, do have some ideas. You never know who will hear it. You never know who will take it serious. So watch what you're saying out there. That's why I never try to encourage anything negative. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
no, absolutely. No. I try to keep all negative out, man. If something is like, I try to keep away from it.
I can understand that.
That's why I've been staying away from Facebook and things like that lately.
Well, I get notifications and I really don't check them until. And I mean, just look at some of the stuff, and I'm not saying it was glossed over, but some of the stuff that was kind of just glossed over because of everything happening in our country. Like the 4th of July wasn't, you know what I mean?
It wasn't really, dude, even Osceola, like I said, wasn't.
Yeah.
It was, like I said, I'll bet you a sixth of what it normally is for crowd-wise, and I don't know.
Well, understandable, though. You got a lot of people scared about COVID.
Right.
It's making its comeback.
Yeah. Yeah, we just, like, the whole restaurant thing. Like, restaurants just went back to 25% capacity, yada, yada, yada. Like
25% capacity. And for some places, that's like one booth and one table.
Yeah. And I mean, we're fortunate enough where I work part-time. We have a patio and stuff, so that's unlimited. Pretty much.
Outside seating's unlimited.
Yeah.
Is that where people hang?
Yeah. Pretty much when did I work last Friday night? Everybody was on a patio. Well, she did have, there was an acoustic performance by somebody out there too. Right. So like there was entertainment, but
see, I think, and I can't say 100% certain, but what I do know about our town and our borough,
there's no occupancy limit in our town or borough. I didn't know if you knew that.
Right, but I think the owner of the building at the shop wanted to make some type of outside thing. But they're like, if you're going to build, you have to build it to the height of the building beside it. It's like, who's got money to build a 3-story?
Yeah, that's not really fair. Like, especially in that case when there's apartments and stuff upstairs.
Right,
like,
going to cover up their windows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's almost kind of unfair in a sense.
Yeah, and you want to make something outside. You don't want it outside under a building like parking garage. That don't make sense at all, but that's how it is in the borough, man. I mean,
that's strange.
As far as I know, if you're going to build any new construction, you got to take it up to the height of the building beside you.
Huh.
Or to what it originally was. I think if it burnt down or was knocked down, you got to build it back to what it was. You can't have a 3-story place and then have a outdoor patio.
I got you. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, like I said, the patio is the only thing I've been saying. But like my girlfriend's case, like she's the main bartender there, so like you can't have bar service. So like she's been kind of the one losing out.
So they shut down the bar.
You can't have people seated at a bar,
and they can't drink outside.
But no, they can drink as long as they're eating. So now people.
Wait, no. Is this our state? If you go and you eat, you can have one drink.
No, you can have as many drinks as you want. You just have to have food on your tab.
Right.
Am I
saying that? Am I wrong in saying that there's some places that are enforcing?
No, there might be places that are only having one drink or one drink. Yeah, that might be true.
Like, who's gonna go do that?
Right, and that might be true with like Florida and stuff like that. I don't know. I just know what obviously I got in the details of what our state is, and like I said, it's no bar service whatsoever, but we have tables, like high top tables, that sit back from the bar, and we use those. So
I don't know. I think.
And we've been selling a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches lately. Needless to say,
is that the main? That's what you ordered.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Most people don't even want food. They're just there to have a couple beers, but they have to have food on their tab. So it's like, all right, $1 peanut butter.
Like single croutons.
No, nothing like that yet. Nothing like
Imagine that would. If you did, that would be the main item on the tab. Everybody's tab, like a single
crouton.
5-cent crouton.
Yeah. Yeah, but like bags and chips and stuff like that don't count as food sales. I didn't know if you knew that. No.
What is that?
I don't know what that's considered, but like you can't go in and be like, I want a bag of Middlesworth chips and I'm good.
That's
like
a luxury item.
Yeah.
That's what that is, man.
Yeah, I guess that's just bonus.
No, I think just looking at the time, like I don't understand the world when I was a kid. Like as you know what I mean? I can look back, but I wasn't aware of details back then. And to take and do all the research on everything from when I was a kid, I don't have time to do that.
Right.
But I just think it's definitely a different world then versus now.
Oh my God, yeah, dude.
And it's like now, people are so quick to get out there and throw their opinion in something that doesn't
even concerned. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the world hasn't always been like.
No, I hate to say it, but the internet gave everybody voices, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, some of them voices don't matter.
I know. And
I mean, they're not up to anything good.
No, dude. I mean, there's the term trolls there for a reason. You know what I mean? I mean, there's just people there who
troll.
Yeah.
I just always find it a funny word.
I do too. I think it's like, oh, not the internet troll again.
Right. But then again, there's trolls in life.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, but what is that? A heckler? What is that? Somebody harassing you?
I don't know. I'd be like Negative Nancy or something.
Somebody assaulting you?
Yeah.
Assaulting your ears, your senses.
Your mind.
My brain. Can you get away from me?
Sucking my will to live.
What do they call it? Social vampires.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
I think so.
Yeah, something like that. I am working out the details on the show. I'm going to try and get the guy that gave me the source material for it. I'm going to try and get him so he can watch the show that he handed out the material for. But the Crop Circle, Star of Bethlehem, Jesus, Aliens, and whatever the other one was, I forget. There's like 5 postcards. I got info. I got my source material. I'm going to research some more. We'll do a whole shebang on it.
Be fantastic.
I don't know. And here's the thing. Exactly what I was saying. Okay. People are so quick to put their opinion out there. And no matter what it is they're saying, it's their opinion. It's what they believe. They're going to stand behind it, regardless of who it offends, what in whatever their message may be, whether good or bad. So yeah, I possibly had a guest coming on, but I don't know about it, and I don't want to give away too many details because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But I did have somebody interested in coming on, but it's like I don't know if I want to spread that type of message. And it was one of fear and panic and fear, panic, round up your bullets.
Oh yeah, I don't. I don't even know if I want to hear that message.
Right, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. Possibly though. I mean, we could do it, but I don't want to get into a full-on argument online with somebody. At the same time, I want to hear what they have to say.
Yeah.
Versus what I believe, because I don't think we believe the same things.
Right.
So it wouldn't really be a debate, and I don't want to shout somebody down the same way I don't want them shouting me down.
Correct.
Like in person, it would have been in person guests.
Yeah.
Online. And I just don't think that would make for good content. Do you?
I don't think.
Does it make for? I mean, it's a good dumpster fire for sure.
No, and everybody, I'll tell you, I bet you'd be the highest. It'd be the highest rated episode we ever had, because God knows everybody loves a dumpster fire.
Dumpster fires are great. But it's when it's about something dumb like flat Earth versus a globe. Like those are entertaining dumpster fires. Or
I don't understand how. I'm not getting into that.
Somebody that's talking about God and Jesus versus like an atheist or agnostic. Those make for great dumpster fires.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do we want to host something like that? Really?
I don't know. I see enough of it. Everybody else hosts it on Facebook every day. Why do you know what I mean? Why do we just why
add to the fire, Jim?
That's what I mean. No need to add to the madness, man.
All right. Possibly.
Yeah, maybe. Unless we're bored.
We'll stick to crop circles. All right. Any other tidbits out there? Any other things we got going on happening? One such event we need to find out about the town meetings.
Yeah, I know. I haven't heard anything about it. I've been watching.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it.
I haven't either.
How often are they? We got to find that out.
I know.
That should be easily obtainable info.
That should be. You would think that would be posted somewhere.
And I don't want to add fuel to the fire there.
No.
That's why I talked about it first before just like rush into it.
Right.
Is this a good idea? Could it be taken the wrong way?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? But no, I think going and talking to both sides would be a good thing.
I do too.
If they were willing.
Yeah.
So possibly coming up in a future episode, other than our voices, other people's voices on that matter about the council member locally. What else do we got? Is that it?
I think that's it. That's the rundown.
I don't know. The world wasn't always, like you said, where not everybody had a voice with the internet. And do you see a correlation between how people act on the internet? More and more people will take that
out in the public.
Like behave the same way they would.
Yeah.
When they're mad raging online.
Dude, I'm watching people hate, like, family members. Like, I'm watching families like come apart on Facebook over politics and this virus and everything. I'm watching relationships split. Like, it's like friendships breaking. Like, dude, this is like it's bad. It's
too much time together.
Yeah, and not like, you know what I mean. And it's sometimes just because they disagree on politics. Like, really, you're gonna let that ruin, like, you know? I don't know, man. A friend to me is like way more important than any stupid fucking politic topic or anything like that.
Right.
Like,
unfortunately for people that do fully believe or do fully support their side, like, that's what's important. And getting you know what I mean?
Yeah,
getting that message spread to everybody they possibly can, and I don't see it.
No, people are just stubborn, man. They're stuck in their own, like you said before, but, you know, they will believe their opinion until, you know what I mean? And, like, now it's like they take it to the grave. Like, and if you don't stand behind what they're saying, then they don't want anything to do with you.
A lot of lonely hills out there, people dying on.
That's probably the case, sadly.
It's supposed to come together, people.
Yeah.
Not fight apart.
No, man. That's what I was, you know, I was really hoping for that too. I thought maybe this would bring everybody together a little bit. It's just the exact reverse effect.
I don't know. It's like, what is that? I don't even know the song, but we're proud to be an American. It's like, really? Are we? No.
Yeah.
The world's mocking us. We brought that up.
Yeah. Yeah,
we gotta have chaperones if we travel abroad.
I know, real adults.
I canceled my flights.
I know, my flights were canceled too.
Oh no. All right, so I think we'll call it there. It is super hot. If it's hot out there for you too,
get in the AC or jump in a pool, man.
Keep cool, people.
Yeah.
A pool would be nice. I don't have a pool.
I don't either. It was nice to jump in my friends yesterday. I was like, man, this would be a nice accommodation.
Right? A commodity.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Commodity. Yeah. Well, yeah, the accommodations were nice, but that's what I was looking for.
One of those upscale.
One of those big words. But no, they had a nice in-ground pool. It was pretty sweet. The water was warm. It was nice.
Oh, warm water.
Not like warm. I'm talking like 70-degree water. Right. Like, it wasn't a nice.
It was still cold.
Yeah, it wasn't a nice bath or anything. It wasn't
spring water out of a mountain.
No. It just, like I said, it was perfect.
Cool. Yeah, keep cool out there. Keep it together. And this is all real common sense shit.
Yeah. But unity, people. Unity.
If you have an opinion on the matter, before you shove that opinion down somebody's throat, maybe think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you need to. Maybe maybe not.
No. Just maybe, I don't know. And I'm guilty of this all the time. It's been my, like, lifelong thing is, you know, think before you say it. And I'm always jumping to say it before I think about it.
Yeah.
It's usually some nasty joke about something, but you know what I mean.
Before you speak.
Yeah.
I think is that the normal way of saying it?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, man. It's one of the dangerous things about doing something like what we do weekly here.
Yeah.
Talking, because it's not entertaining to everybody.
No.
But at the same time, it's not unentertaining to everybody.
No. It's it's a strange thing.
And if you want to, I don't know how to say this. If you want to, if there's something you want to shout down or whatever, like complain about.
Go about it the right way.
Yeah, go about it the right way. There's a proper way to do things, and also, man, I mean, don't mock something until you try it. You know,
right.
That's another thing. It just might be harder than you think.
Yeah, it might be. You never know.
You never do.
You never do know.
With that.
Until next time.
I agree.
Isn't this why that's like Dr. Dre's like Death Row, we out, right?
Send it, Henry. Send it.